What is good, YouTube? So today I have a huge announcement to make. Please watch the whole of this short video before you decide whether or not you think it's a good idea or whether or not you want to be a part of it. But basically, Urban Constrictors is doing a Patreon. Now I know what you may be thinking. Oh, here we go, another breeder trying to cash in, making money on giving free help and advice out. That's just not the case. I too was skeptical about Patreon when it was first launched. I too thought this is just a way to squeeze money out of hobbyists, almost exploit them, and just to answer questions they otherwise could find online. That's just not the case. The truth is, many questions, yes, can be found online, but people like myself are messaged constantly from other hobbyists, asked a multiple amount of questions, and the truth is, when people message you saying, "Hey Paul, I've just got one quick question," the truth is, one quick question leads to one quick answer, leads to a second question, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to dedicate to answering all these questions. Patreon and Discord combined lay down foundations for not only getting into deep conversations to answer them questions, but to advance in them conversations. If you see how the industry is moving, look what Miguel's doing. He's overachieving at everything. Justin's building a second facility. Like his facility isn't amazing enough, but he sees the value in this industry, so he's going even further all in. Oz is buying real estate like there's no tomorrow. This industry does so much for so many people, including myself. In 2016, nobody knew Urban Constrictors' name. It was a startup company, and I really had the goal to turn this into my full-time job. A couple of years later, I'd achieved that, and I went on to sell my aquatic and reptile shop to 100% focus on Urban Constrictors. I can help you guys not only analyse your collection, fine-tune it, but progress faster than you maybe thought was possible. I'm going to put my all into both Discord and Patreon with 3 tiers. Obviously, the more higher tier, the better perks you get, but everyone's going to get my help and advice. What's more, I've built the most fantastic team of guys in the hobby. You guys will know who they are, but for now, they will remain anonymous. So, with all 5 of us on board, ready to help you guys push forward, will you consider joining the Patreon? And if any of you join any one of the 3 tiers and decide it's not for you, no relationship will be affected in a negative way. The truth is, some people, it may be not for them. Some people may want to level up in the tiers, but we will not hold nothing against anyone. We've set some fantastic ground rules, so there's going to be no backbiting, no slagging off, no negativity. We're going to keep it real and we're going to keep it positive. We're going to push you guys forward and really show you what this industry can do for you. One fantastic perk that's happening in the top 2 tiers. The top tier gets first refusal on every single snake that comes out of Urban Constrictors. That's babies, grow-ons, proven breeder males, proven breeder females. You guys know what firepower I've got in these racks, and everything eventually has to be sold because I replace it with better, harder hitting stock. What's more, that tier gets smaller deposits laid down on each snake and longer payment plans because I want to see you guys succeed. The second tier gets second refusal on all snakes with extended payment plans, and the third tier is just to get your feet wet, get to sample it and decide whether or not you want to come further into the group or not. I am genuinely going to put my all into this group, as are the team, and we honestly think we can help so many of you and build a real strong community where we prop each other up. I've sought advice from Will at RCR, who's given me some fantastic advice. He does Zoom calls, etc. on his Patreon. We're going to incorporate some of his ideas because we want to put our all into this. So guys, if you want to, go on Patreon, type in Urban Constrictors, read the tiers, decide if one suits you, and become a member into our community. I hope to see you all in there, and thank you for your time.